Okay, we're going to see how many people we have. Can't even see Kaylee.
She's hiding.
She's hiding.
She's hiding.
Kaylee! We're locked.
You're at the wrong side of the car.
I know.
We have a thumbs up. No one's in here, but we have a thumbs up. So that's, oh, we're watching.
Alright.
To try to figure out. They're not doing editing on Femora. So what are they doing? Bouncing around some interstate in Illinois. Can you tell I don't have my girl's Osmo? Hey Stephen, how are you? We're gonna let you be the teacher tonight because the teacher's driving. Think that'll work out? We can have Suey read to us or tell us about Mark Twain.
I'm good.
Or Tom Sawyer.
I'm still good.
Becky Thatcher.
I'm still good.
Samuel Clemens.
They'll go, huh? Or they can talk about where they went this morning before we actually got on the highway to come home.
Doug and Stacy's house.
And we went to Doug and Stacy's house. And then we have one hiding in the corner at home. There's another semi with the lights just,
lights.
yep.
Tow truck, yeah.
Oh, it's a tow truck. Oh. So if anybody has any questions, I can't type. Not that I could type when I had my laptop on the table, but I really can't type with the phone in my hand
In a bouncy road.
in a bouncy road. I don't know why Daryl can't keep this, smooth sailing. But Suey can answer some questions for you. We got Kaylee can answer some questions. You're in Peoria. Well, we are on 74?
Or 74.
74 sound right?
Yeah, Interstate 74.
I think 74, Tara. Coming from Hannibal, Missouri. It was awesome, Stephen. What, honey? Oh, Kaylee's reading. What are you reading? Mark Twain? Who Twain? You didn't know who Mark Twain was?
Who Jones Prince,
Or
by John O'Brien.
Who Tom Sawyer and Becky Thatcher and Huck Finn were before this weekend. Suey is 13, Kaylee is 8, almost 9. And
You can't forget all the other kids that didn't know either.
and all the other kids that didn't know either. Yeah, so Nana bought them some books to get educated.
Well, they're not
Hey, Ellie!
correct.
Yeah. The conference itself was fantastic. Yes. You
have the
Mark
Adventures
Twain.
of Tom Sawyer too.
yes.
I already finished both of them.
It shows on there, sweetie. You can put it down now.
Kaylee's trying to advertise books.
Doug is hoping to get this is the second book that I bought them. Tom Sawyer. Thank you. Doug is hoping to have the web updated tonight. When we stopped this morning, him and a buddy were working on their, it's not a fruit cellar. Well, in essence, it is a fruit cellar.
Fruit cellar / ice house /
Called it something else, but I can't think of the name. But they're doing a good job of it. Their land is awesome. Their house, I'm ready to move. It was cool. Okay, girls, what's that sign?
Indiana.
Okay, we're in Indiana, bouncing away. The road changes as soon as the road changes as soon as we get into Indiana. It is awful. So anyway,
closures for the next 12 miles.
yeah, construction. So anyway, he is updating the website, getting the tickets ready for next year. For a while, I know they're going to be the same price. The price is going to go up. Also,
That's enough. That's enough.
the tickets that go on that they're putting up. There is also going to be, one of the tickets is going to include the dinner cruise on the Mark Twain paddle boat. Root cellar. Thank you, Stephen. That's the word I was looking for. So they sold out on the river cruise, and some people didn't get to go. We had the entire second floor. Hey, Brenda. We had the entire second floor, the Life Conference, and then they're on our way. Just got into Indiana. As you can tell by the bumpy road. There I go again. Hold on to your kishkis, guy. Here we go. And there we are. So anyway, next year he is reserving the entire first and second floor. The girls, I know Kaylee loved it. Yeah, my big sister's checking on me. Yes, we had a nice time. The girls enjoyed going to Hannibal. Hey, Googler, how's everything with your wife? Saturday we took the girls on a trolley ride during the day in Hannibal, and they learned all about the caves, the Mark Twain caves, and which is at the campground we were staying at. Yes. And then Saturday night we went back. Aunt Linda likes your hair. Kaylee?
What?
Aunt Linda likes your haircut.
Thank you. Ow.
Oh. Do I feel any younger? Stephen, I was with a 13-year-old and an 8-year-old. Tell me how I feel. Boy, we had battles. We had snipes every half hour at least. Goodness, and the trip's not over yet. You know, the thing is folded down, as you can see right there. And if one of them has their head just a titch too far over on the other person's side, they're going to fight.
Stop it.
This is why people need to have their children young.
Tell them about the place we just stopped today.
No.
Okay, we just stopped at a place that was in Illinois, obviously, called the Golden Nugget.
Yeah, the Golden Nugget.
The Nugget Steakhouse.
The Golden Nugget Steakhouse.
The Golden Nugget.
We're a bit leery. You walk in the place, and well, Illinois has gambling, so you walk in this place, and the first part is a
Bar.
a bar. Well, here, you tell them.
Well, the first room we walked into was a bar, and they had a whole row of slot machines. And I asked the lady, I said, "Do we just seat ourselves or what?" She says, "Well, we have more dining rooms on back." So we walked back through there, and then all of a sudden we see a sign that says, "Please wait to be seated." So they sat us. Excuse me. They sat us in the second room, and it was a very unique place. They had a lot of hot rod memorabilia on the walls, and it was just overall, it was what?
Google or go for it, dear.
Rustic type.
It was rustic. It was rustic. Big style bar. The best part was you could cook your own steak. They had big, not grills. Well, yeah, cooktops, grills. Cook your own steak, and if you wanted them to cook it, it was $2 more. So it was different. It was unique.
It was
So
yummy.
it was yummy. So anyway, back to the reason why we went on this trip. The conference is always going to be on Sunday and Monday. It's about the same time. Old restored theater. It was really cool. Had some speakers that I have never heard of, but were very interesting. Yeah, you cook your own steak at Alexander's? We have okay, see you later, Linda. we have an Alexander's up in Columbus, or down in Columbus, but it's nothing like this. The Alexander's we have in Columbus is expensive and hoity-toity. Did you get that number? And then delete. You got delete. Did you delete your phone number, Googler? Because you don't want that on there for anybody else to read. I don't mind if you do it. Okay, great. Glad that you got it. So anyway, there was a young lady. She has a daughter, 29 years old. She didn't look any more than 30 herself. Her name was Flower Toomey. Is that correct? That was her. Toomey was her last name. Tooney. And oh yeah, Stringfield. I tried to get over and chat with you some more, and everything was just, you know, here and there, and goodness, it was crazy. But Celia was sitting there yesterday and taking notes on what Flower was saying with all the herbs and what they could be used for, and it's like that seemed to spark an interest in her. So I may you know, delve into that a little bit more for her and see if she's interested in possibly, you know, trying to grow some or forage for some and make her own lotions or whatever it was.
Lotion.
Yes, we will definitely be in Mississippi in March. I know some little girl knows how to spell Mississippi. She's not how to spell it at her house anymore because of that. Yeah, that's what Nana did. Nana taught her how to spell it, and that was it.
Every 5 seconds, you turn around
right
and
now,
and ask us if she knew how to spell it.
Right now, we're in Indiana. We just crossed the borderline about 5 minutes ago. So, I have no idea.
We're 10 miles in Indiana.
Oh, you have elderberries on your property, Brenda? Oh, I haven't had elderberries, gosh. Lost mom in 2003, so at least probably 2000, if not before that. So I gotta get busy. They had a guy there originally from Russia, and he has translated quite a few books. He's also does beekeeping, and he was selling his hives. I guess that's what those are, right? Horizontal hives.
It was some horizontal hives, and I think he authored some of those books.
Very funny, Wendy. But yes, can we pick some up on the way home? There was the Big Pond Fit Farmer. He was there with his 3 children and his wife. His wife is just a pleasure. She is just a pleasure to talk to. The little girl, oh, you know what? I know her name and it just slips my... Kaylee, look at the sunset back there.
I got this. I have it right here.
You need to take a picture of that sunset. Here, give that to me. Well, I took a picture of it yesterday. Yurt Mama is the name of her, and it's backwards. But she had, try to read that. A lotion bar, she had a salve, chapstick, and her daughter made bracelets to sell, and her daughter's little business was called Itty Bitty Designs, and Kaylee bought a bracelet. But he was very interesting. He used to be a bodybuilder, Arnold Schwarzenegger, but didn't let it go to his head. And they are making money off a quarter of an acre or half an acre. I think it's a quarter of an acre.
I think he's got about a quarter of an acre of area
that he grows and markets. Yeah, he markets. But that's part of what they're making their money off of.
Is very similar to
Curtis Stone.
Curtis Stone.
Right, on a smaller level.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And they live in a yurt. Who else? Derek is Handyman, Handee. He flew in from Arizona. He is off-grid, him and his wife. He is an original Canadian living in the United States now in a 600 square foot. I don't even know if it was that big. And then
What's the girl from out west?
I don't remember.
Ariel.
Ariel.
Yeah, Ariel.
I can't remember the way her channel is spelled, but she lives in a.
Say the channel, what she said.
I thought it was finite, but you disagree.
Okay. No, F-Y-N-Y-T-H, I think.
Which is what I said. She lives in a teeny tiny house. I mean, smaller than what Derek and his wife does. And she loves it.
I think she said it was 200 square feet.
Yeah. Can you imagine? I mean, that's like the size of my bedroom, possibly. But that's what she wanted. They are tiny houses on a trailer base, right?
Yeah.
They had a gentleman there that talked about all the, like Monsanto and all the crap that's in all the not products but vegetables and everything, and all the what's happening because of it. Oh gosh, I'm trying to think. They had a couple of, they had the Sun Oven man. They had the elderberry guy. Stark Brothers was there. They had a face painting lady.
I gotta. Yeah.
Check out Southern Mama's. I missed that, Stephen. All I saw was check out Southern Mama's something. Oh, Southern Mama is going to be on our guest on our Monday night live stream September 3rd. So we will update. Oh, 2.5 quarts. Oh, that's quite a bit. Are you going to make pies or jelly or what with them? Send them to your friend in Ohio, maybe?
Yeah.
I mean, Wendy made French onion soup and canned it, and I asked her if she was going to give me a jar. And she thinks that I ask her for some of everything she makes, and I told her yes. I was honest. Yes. Well, honey, you're already whispering, so they can pretty much hear you. So tell them.
The first time I got my face painted, I got a hawk.
You have to bring your face away from my headrest. Okay.
And then the second time I got a turtle.
Yes. Oh, what's that thing called? Cold frame. Thank you. They raffled off Sunday and Monday, one each day, cold frames, the fermentation kits, lots of different. Baker Creek had a humongous basket of seeds on both days. They had log ox and some great giveaway prizes. We didn't win anything, but Haywire Homestead yesterday won the cold frame. I'm not sure who was more excited, Jennifer, her mom, or young Gabe. He's a riot. Gabe's Homestead journey. He is 10?
No, he's 9. He's going to be 10 by the end of this month.
That's right.
Well,
Gabe,
if anybody was watching the live stream last night.
yes, they would have had the links.
And our live stream last night, the internet went out completely.
Yeah. We couldn't get back on. It just died. So we had Haywire Homestead, and we had her son, Gabe's Homestead journey, and the
186 degrees from normal.
80 what?
86 degrees or something like that.
86 degrees from normal?
Yeah, I think
Is that right?
180 degrees from average.
There we go.
whatever.
Till I knew who it was. 180 degrees from average. And he is from Minnesota? I think he said Minnesota.
I think he is.
They live on, Stringfield. That was like, poof, we're done. And that was the campground. Then they live on 50 acres. It was has been in his family for forever. When he was young, it was 500 acres. So, and they bought the farm and that from his father. And they are getting everything started to do that. They just had another baby, correct? She had her baby, right? So they hope for all 4 of them to come next year. He will be at, and I think all 4 of them are coming to the HOA in Virginia. So that'll be nice. It'll be nice to see some of these. It's nice to see people in 3D that you chat with online, and you know, that come up behind you when you're sitting in a booth in a conference, and that come up behind you and tap you on the back of your neck, and you put your head this way, and then they go over here, and you put your head that way, and they come over here. I don't know who would ever do that to anybody else. Do you, Brenda? But made some great friends, met some folks that watch our live streams, but apparently they're lurkers. Hey, Papa Trucksteader, how are you, George? You going to the HOA in October, George? And so anyway, meeting people that watch the channel. Hey, Carrie. We were chatting about, were your ears burning? Jen and I were chatting about you the other day. But we had fun. Oh, no, not you, Brenda. No, not the person who orders opossum pizzas. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's how Brenda and I met. We
over a possum pizza.
Over a possum. We met before the possum pizza. But I think the first time we met, Brenda, hey, JD, how are you? I think the first time we met Brenda and Paul was in Mississippi, wasn't it, Brenda? Yeah, because you were standing there next to B-Lady. Oh, how's homeschooling doing? Hello, Stephanie. How goes it? We just figured we are on our way home from Missouri. Technically, usually on Tuesday nights, we have a, well, we're headed home, JD. We do, Daryl does his editing class, so we figured, what the heck. We got the girls with us. One of them hiding back there. That little girl in that cute haircut. Hey, Christy. Hey, Stephanie, were you at the conference this weekend? We're definitely going back next year. For one, I hope they bring back Big Pond Farm, Fit Farmer. I hope he brings back Flower. She was so informative. Aw, Steph, maybe next year you can make it. We had it was a nice time.
Eric from Life and Farmland was there.
Cool. Yeah, Eric from Life and Farmland. Okay, Allie, my grandson was supposed to be bringing in the mail, so hopefully it's there. I'm sorry that your ears itched. I don't think itching was supposed to be it. Don't they burn if somebody talks about you? I think we mentioned you, Carrie, and Rose. That's who we were chatting about that night at the campground. We had the fire going, and Kaylee and Gabe were. What were you doing? Bike riding or doing something?
Yeah, because I kept on falling off Silly's bike and everything.
Yeah.
And since Gabe's bike broke, I let him ride mine.
It was Stephanie. It was Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. Did a life conference is what it was called. I thought it was fantastic, JD. We're ready. We're going to get our tickets and go again next year. Whether we get the girls to go with us, I don't know. This is their mother's last week, and this week is their mother's week to be with them. No, M.I. Gardner was not there. No. So I don't know if we will be able to, you know, snatch the girls away from their mom for, you know, a few days. I'm not. Hi, Mary. I'm not sure where Windsor is in coordination with Hannibal. That's where the conference is. It's going to be the same time.
Keep your hand out of my thigh.
In August next year. So it'll be another birthday week.
Oh.
Brenda and Paul came in on Sunday. So that was a nice surprise. And I think everybody had a nice time. Doug was asking, what do you think could have been better? I said, well, some more air conditioning in the big room. He says, well, I said, well, on Sunday they had a lot of people in there, and it got rather warm. And that was my only, maybe a few more breaks in between the speakers. I don't know. I thought it was interesting.
Well, it was totally different from anything you've been to.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody had a chair because of the way he sold a limited number of tickets. Everybody had a seat.
Yeah, you didn't have to figure out like at the Appalachian, if or however it's pronounced. Sorry, but the one in Tennessee. You had to figure out: do I want to go see Charles talk about gardening, or do I want to go watch Patty make sourdough bread? Because they had multiple speakers in different rooms at the same time. Well, Tigger, they had the big plush bench booths, so it wasn't that it wasn't plushy or comfy enough.
Huh?
I think it was warm. It was a very warm day.
Well, and then the other neat thing about it was they had a concession, if you would, there in the theater.
Yeah.
So they had a very small menu of.
They had some sliders. They had 2 decent salads. They had non-alcoholic drinks. Although you could buy, if you wanted, you could buy your alcoholic drinks. But it was decent. If you didn't want to go out and go up the street to Subway or find someplace else, or if you had a camper that you brought with you, you could go out and have your own lunch there, which is what Haywire Homestead does because of Gabe's limitations to what he can have with the gluten and all that. It was nice.
But the neat part is they serve you. They bring it to your table.
Mm-hmm. It's just like being in a restaurant. Yes, Saturday they had a wedding there, so everybody had to wait till they tore down from the wedding before we could get set up for the conference. Oh, when we were there, we were at the Mark Twain Diner on Saturday night, and I thought about getting that, but I got the fried chicken. Daryl got tenderloin. Kaylee got
corn dogs and fries.
Corn dogs and fries, and Celia got the chicken salad. Becky's chicken salad. So we were
and they
there.
all had like 5 cups of beer.
Stringfield, were you the ones that were there that told Daryl that you saw us there?
No.
No,
It
because
was Eric, Life of Farm.
oh, okay, but you said someone else was there also. That's all. You
And
couldn't
the
remember who it was.
Oh.
That's why I said that. So anyway, I'm ready to go back again. Yeah, we had the root beer, and plus we had the coupon for a free root beer. Did you have that little booklet that they gave out? You could do shopping with and get discounts and freebies. And Kaylee and Papa played checkers. And there we go. We're fighting over who's the...
Hey, stop. We have witnesses now.
Oh, yes, Allie. The girls get along so well, and they're so sweet. Wait, let me gag. Let me raise my feet, because it's getting very deep in here, what you're saying. Yeah, there we go. Witnesses. See there? Tight. Allie,
you're gonna break my arm.
you have to be nice, because Allie sent you some birthday stuff at my house, and she said it should be there. Yes, you. Her birthday's not until next month.
Yeah.
Yep.
My birthday's coming up though.
Her birthday's coming up. When is your birthday? Little girl. Look. Little girl. Yo. Can somebody get her attention?
Yo, little one.
Yes.
When is your birthday?
September 5th.
Stop with the Pepsi.
She won't get her hand on.
Get.
She has a bunch of candy.
10 hours in a truck with them. 2 ways. And then all night in the camper. and then trying to get them up early to get out and running.
Stop right now.
Papa's going to get on this time. You're right. Yeah, we got that one back there chuggling already. Yeah, 10 hours, 10 long hours. Allie's saying everyone keep your hands to yourself. That is what you meant, Allie, right? Stephen, I'll tell you what, you come to Ohio next year, we'll let you drive ahead of us in a vehicle, and we'll put them in the backseat with you, and then we'll haul the camper. Carrie, we're going to send you to Carrie. You're in Texas, right, Carrie? We're going to send you to Texas because they have mud. Mud and more mud.
So am I supposed to cover her in it or something?
Yep. I'm surprised he hasn't yet.
I'm not going
Christy.
to Texas.
You're not going to Texas?
No, I do not want to be covered in mud by my sister.
It's supposed to be good for your complexion.
Yeah, make you look better.
Ew, no, it won't.
You mean nothing can help? Yep, Carrie's in Texas.
More hideous.
Oh, you aren't hideous.
Yes, I am. Really hideous.
Oh, Lord. Oh, you get around by bicycle. Well, they have carriers for the back. We can get you all set up. Got that handled. Nice try, though, Stephen.
No.
All right, you two stop now. It's hard enough to drive.
Oh, goodness. 3.85 inches since Friday. Whoa. Well, I know Helga was talking about one of the dams burst over there in Pennsylvania. I don't think they'd mind a long ride. I mean, if you stick them in one of those carriers, you're not going to know if they mind it or not, right? Those are the kind you can zip up that canvas thing. Oh, no. There we go. We're sending you to Brenda's, and you're going to work on the farm.
Okay.
There you go. You heard it here first, Brenda. I'm not sure what all animals Brenda has, but I know she has hay they have to do.
Okay.
Okay. And there we're on the side of the road.
Well, we're going through construction.
Yeah.
Single lane road on the interstate here.
Truck stop. Gas. $2.95 a gallon. Ooh, campers had to be rescued along the river. 10 inches. Yeah, 10 inches is a lot. Goodness. So any other questions about the conference? We were invited. It was very gracious. We were invited to go out to Doug and Stacy's this morning. So we did that before we actually started heading home. And they do live way out. And it's just very nice.
Wow.
I mean,
This is getting narrow.
The kitties are adorable.
you didn't see the kitties.
No. Well, I've seen two cats.
Oh,
Okay?
the cats. Yeah, the
Yeah, the cats.
kitties were in the barn.
Yeah, we didn't go to the barn.
We did, Quake Lake. Thank you. We had a
like the
very
doggies.
nice time. You like the what?
I like the doggies.
Oh, the dogs. The dogs wouldn't leave the girls alone. I took pictures and videos of that.
One of the dogs trying to jump on me and knock
Oh,
me
Lord.
over.
You go get some rest, Wendy. You've been canning like crazy. I hope to get started. The place that I usually go to get peaches said they were about done with their Red Haven peaches, and I messaged them and hoped they still had some, so I may have to call them in the morning. Yes, they want to have classes at their place. Exactly. Yeah, that's right. You do go back to work tomorrow, right? Because you're off Monday and Tuesday. Yuck. But their outside kitchen, their summer kitchen, they had an area next to their house that has a humongous, well, it's not a fire pit. What's it called? What would that be called, Mary? A fire pit? The kind that you buy. and they 4 Adirondack chairs, their back deck, their house is, I just loved it. Just loved it. 2 turkeys and the sheep and the ducks and the horses and chickens.
Guineas.
Guineas.
But what guineas?
Yeah, they were against the barn. They were hiding like their bird.
There were beehives.
Yep. The outside kitchen looks bigger than the house. In some respects, it probably is.
Yeah.
The house isn't very big.
I think it has a bigger footprint than the house.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's cool. I could deal with that. Not sure at our age we could build anything like that, which is our issue.
If you had 20 more to store your stuff in.
Yeah. Our stuff anyway. Thank you, Wendy. You take care. Yeah, he still is planning on doing the learning center. That's why they were trying to get the shirt sold. And the funny thing is, I have a shirt when they first started selling them. I bought one of the first ones they did. And it didn't even dawn on me to pack the shirt. Because when we went to the conference, we wore our 2 family shirts. So this morning when we got dressed, I had 1 t-shirt left. Crazy days. That's what I wore to Doug and Stacy's this morning, was crazy days. Apropos, huh? Hi, is it Nina? I've heard it both ways. We're headed back to Ohio. Oh, Carrie, I'd love an outdoor kitchen, but we don't live in the country, and we're not allowed any more buildings. So we're sort of, up the creek without a paddle.
Well, you do have an outdoor canning area.
Yeah, the front porch.
It's covered.
So anyway.
It's better than what some have.
Under construction, they have what is normally for 2 lanes going one way, they have it.
Well, they have concrete barricade down the center of the
concrete barricade, and it's 2 ways.
Single lane road.
We're a big 2500 truck, pickup, hauling a camper. So it's fun.
I'm cold.
You're cold?
Yes, I'm freezing.
Well, you have a blanket, wrap up in it.
No, I do have a blanket on me.
Well, stuff some in right in there.
Okay.
Yeah, just stuff it in there.
There we go.
My mouth is closed though.
Your mouth is closed.
I don't want to eat fuzz.
And then there's Celia over there having her muscle spasms.
10 in a row.
Sometimes, yes, sometimes she sounds like a mouse.
Sometimes she even sounds like a chihuahua.
I wouldn't mind being in the boonies, and I've looked for land with houses already, and that's just way out of our price range. Nobody seems to want to do the $1 down, $1 a month. I don't understand it. I mean, we look like reliable people, don't we? Don't we? Now, I don't know about this immigrant right here. The one with the babushka on her head. Yeah, maybe if we leave them at home, we might be more believable.
Instead of Little Red Riding Hood, I'm Little Purple Riding Hood.
I know.
Nana,
Yeah.
instead of Little...
Tigger will get 2 pieces of property. One for you, one for us. We'll do the $1 down, $1 a month.
Nana.
We're Ohioans. We're Buckeyes.
Nana.
You know? What?
Instead of Little Red Riding Hood, I'm Little Purple Riding Hood.
Little Purple Riding Hood. Yes, you are. Oh, there we go.
Again.
The Pekingese over there in the corner.
Now you have hair to flip.
Yeah, now I have had a flip.
Oh, yeah, this has been a weekend thing. Since Wednesday.
I have had a flip.
Yeah.
Finally.
We left Wednesday morning.
I have purple hair.
We were not on 71 even 10 minutes. And a car drove up next to Daryl, pointing pointing at something, pointing back at the camper. And Daryl thought, well, maybe a window was open or a door was open or something was flapping. So we pulled over. And as soon as we pulled over, you could see smoke.
And then you
know,
smell
when you
the
see,
smoke.
when you see smoke, you know there's problems. As soon as I got out of the truck, I could smell it, something burning.
You smelled it inside the truck.
So Daryl walked around and I walked to the back. And Daryl said, get in. So we drove
1 mile.
about a mile up the road to the very next exit. By the time we got there, because we drove on the side of the road to get there, not only did we have an issue with the camper, but something got into the tire on the truck and we had a flat tire. So, what should have been an 8-9 hour trip, finally at 2 a.m. in the morning on the other side of Indy,
Me and my game.
we stopped at a rest area and slept for like 4 hours.
Deanna, I'm pretty sure you just got sick of me giggling.
Yeah, you were giggling that night. Yes, you were. So that was a expensive beginning to a weekend.
The wheel bearing went out on the trailer.
Yeah.
Anybody's wondering.
Wheel bearing went out on the trailer. So thank goodness our insurance, we had roadside assistance, and they found somebody to come to us and fix it. So we finally pulled into the campground Thursday afternoon and started our, weekend from there. Hubby said that's what happens when you buy Ohio tires.
Ohio tires?
That's what Wendy says. Tigger bouncing.
What does Ohio tires have to do with the wheel bearing?
I don't know. BC truck, we are in Indiana somewhere on I-74.
I think.
We think. We don't know.
It's
Sounds good.
interstate.
It sounds good though. A lot of construction. That's about it. Exactly. We were able to make it there. Hey, Food Force, how are you, Howie? How goes it?
We're not allowed to touch Matt now.
Anytime you need to pick his brain, feel free.
Whoa.
Ugh. And here we are
Normal looking, huh?
on an Indiana road.
Said no more normal looking, huh?
You said no more licking.
I said no more normal looking.
Allie, just think of the movie Fiddler on the Roof. Who does that little one look like right there?
The fiddle on it.
No.
Oh, a poor lad.
I could ask this to be a trivia question, but I'd have to remember which sister it was that did that. Come on, Allie. I know you know it.
Can we just call her a poor lad?
No, not gonna call her a poor lad.
You're not because you're not a pool.
I was calling her an Englishman yesterday.
Yeah, I got so mad.
Oh, Kelly, you were the painter. Oh, awesome. She said it was so nice to paint your face. You could have done the whole thing.
But
You
that cost
You
$6.
didn't just have to do the cheek.
That cost $6 though.
Oh well, we'll remember
I got
that.
some leftover spray paint at home.
Okay. Could just tie it on my face.
She talked about you today, Kelly. I mean, how you used to live in Ohio and how now you live in Kentucky, so they know your history. So you got somebody that's right. If they go again next year and you're there, she'll be your first customer. And she said you were such a good helper.
Yay.
Thank you.
Because I organized all of stuff.
You organized it. Well,
Yes,
that was very
twice.
nice of you. That was very
You
nice.
should be looking for it till next year.
That's right.
Yeah, that's me.
That's me.
When
So
I
Allie, did you
can't find
figure
it till, like, 2
figure out
years
which
later.
daughter had the thing over her head in Fiddler on the Roof? I mean, I can see her face. She had the red hair and the freckles, but for some reason the name evades me. Or she does look like the matchmaker, Yenta. There we go. That's Yenta right there. Hi, getting started on homesteading. How are you? Yes, we're on a road trip home. Just sort of shooting the breeze. We trade off. One time the right lane is closed, then the left lane. Now it's the right lane again. I can't. Yeah, I love that movie.
What?
Fiddler on the Roof.
What is that about?
A fiddler on the roof.
A Fiddler on the Roof.
What's a fiddler?
Kind of plays a fiddle.
Like a violin.
No, it's just you.
Oh, we were going to leave this morning, Kelly, but we were invited to stop out at Doug and Stacy's, so we took a small detour, and it was worth it. It was very nice. It was very nice of them to invite us out, and Stacy was working, so it was just Doug, and Doug was working with a buddy on the root cellar. So he looked at me and the girls. He said, feel free to go in the house, look around. What did he say, Celia?
Remember. Mi casa,
Your
casa.
Yeah, my house is your house. So I was like, I didn't really feel comfortable going in, but we did. And it was just, everything that they portray in their videos, that was it. Hi.
What is this on my blanket? It's all
Chocolate
sticky
pudding.
and everything.
I don't know.
How is that chocolate pudding?
Oh, no, I was guessing. Maybe it's from one of your honey sticks.
No.
You know what? That could be who it was.
What?
Oh, maybe it was No, it wasn't Yenta, because Yenta's the matchmaker. Yentel's the matchmaker.
What's a matchmaker?
Hava
Mixed matches.
What are matches?
matchmaker is somebody that puts two people together so they can get married, which is what the internet does now for people. Isn't that right, JD and Allie? Was Chava the youngest daughter, Allie? Because I think that's the one who did that. Because she was, remember, she was making believe she was Yenta the matchmaker. Okay, that's who it was then. Yeah, I have the video.
Stop it. Both of you.
Oop, they're getting in trouble.
That means Yelp.
Ooh.
I'll put you in the back and you can yelp under the tonneau cover.
Drifting smoke to 5 miles. Oh my.
What's that?
The fires and all that.
This is
There's just,
what,
that was
California?
Howie, yeah. Oh, on your way home you saw Stacy driving to work? Yeah, Doug says she doesn't know how she got up and Doug looked like, he could have definitely used a day off, but he said he needed to get that root cellar done before it started raining. Tigger, Wendy, we actually bought one at Meijer. If they don't behave, give Daryl the birthday card. If it has chocolate in it, he'll take it. We bought a portable DVD player to put here in the truck with the 2 screens so they could each have one on the back of the headrest. And then when we got home, I looked at all the DVDs that I have, and I didn't have as many as what I thought. So it's like, why spend that money when I really don't have the DVDs to play? So we took it back to Meijer. Oh, Allie said you look cute in the cherry chapstick.
What cherry chapstick?
Hey, Terry. Oh, Allie sent you some birthday stuff. One of them was a cherry chapstick. She said to give Papa the card. That's what she said. Papa will look cute with the cherry chapstick. Should he model it for you and take some pictures? I can get him to do that for you. You know that. You can tell it's getting dark. You can hardly see the girls in the back.
Yes, huh?
Maybe we're
Yeah, oh, there she is. Yes, huh?
He also
1,300
can see
movies?
perfectly.
Wow.
He likes to
Well,
plug in.
Daryl's daughter brought us up a huge, I think 2 boxes a couple months back. Her brother-in-law and sister-in-law got rid of, they had moved, so there's none that looked good, so I sold them. I wish I would have
No,
kept
I
some.
got to lots of them too. Our bookshelf at home for movies is completely full now.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
overflowing.
you do have. I know I could have borrowed some, and I guess I didn't
Think about it.
that fast enough. Yeah,
They've been perfectly fine with that.
yeah, they have been. Yeah, yeah, you don't always need that.
Not because you're alive, they're acting up.
Yeah, well, imagine that.
I feel offended.
Wendy, I don't remember what I said. That was like 2 minutes ago. I'm old now. I forget really fast. It's getting dark really fast.
Ew, don't blame it on me.
My knee stepped in my sandwich. I could wipe it off with a wipe.
I would suggest that. Oh. Then we have one wiping a sandwich off of her knee and the other one's over in the corner choking. Yeah, that was a major brain fart. You got that right.
No, I didn't.
That wasn't Bill Cosby. That was Red Skelton, wasn't it? Kids, no, that was who's the one that says kids say the darndest things? Art Linkletter. Stephen, I'm older than you. It wasn't Bill Cosby, it was Art Linkletter. Kids say the darndest things. Would Daryl know anything about why a computer would shut down and not restart? I saw your post on there, and I thought I read it to him, but maybe I didn't. And it's a desktop, right? Not a laptop? Well, Stephen, he had to steal it from Art Linkletter then. Oh, Lordy.
I can't stop it. They're calling
I think she said her daughter's computer, and I think it was a desktop. It won't start up again.
They're by your foot.
Could be a hard drive failure, it could be power supply.
Yes, it's a desktop. We replace the battery, and it still won't turn on.
Could be the hard drive that's failed.
Terry, he said it could be the hard drive that failed. Howie, you go get some sleep. You take care. Love you, guy. Blessings to the family. Oh, that's right. That's right. Well, your daughter lives in St. Louis. Is that right?
Sound like a seagull.
You sound like a seagull?
Yeah.
Okay. Celia sounds like a seagull.
And mountain.
See, I'm not that old. I remembered your daughter lives in St. Louis. Because you didn't want to go by yourself. You asked your daughter. Ta-da! That was my one thing I could remember. Terry says she has another power supply. Would switching it possibly work?
I didn't hear what you said.
She has another power supply. Would switching it possibly work?
Well, possibly. I mean, I don't.
Tell you what, Terry, go ahead and try that. And I'm not going to be on much longer because it is getting dark. And message me on Facebook. And I can run things by Daryl. With him driving, you know, he can't really sit and chat with you. But we'll be home later tonight, and if you don't get it running tonight, you can chat in the morning. You know, I'm not sure what happened in the back seat. Not sure I want to know.
It was a rumbling.
Oh,
It rumbled so much. I can't and she can't find her shorts. And she has to change out of her sandwich pan.
oh, Sunday, each day, Stacy took the kids and did games with them across the street where the grass and the trees was from the theater. Well, yes, Kava has, no, that wasn't Kava, that was the older sister that had the giggles. That was Celia. Yeah, and so Sunday when they were playing, they were doing something and they had to sit down.
Yeah, and
So-
I sat and sap.
Kaylee sat down and she came back in and she had sap all over her tush on her shorts. So Papa left a little bit early, took the girls back to the campground and let them change into their fancy schmancy dresses so they can go
I
for...
didn't wear my dress. I wore jeans and a nice shirt, and I wore my leather coat.
Talk to you later, Terry, let me know. So they changed. So that's what, then he came back and we went to the paddle boat. And then yesterday, she took the kids across the street and had like a big parachute thing. You can see them, because I when I worked in the nursing home, the activities department did that with the elderly when they were in their wheelchair. They had the big parachute thing. So, well, folks, it's getting dark, and I'm going to go ahead and sign off. It was great chatting. How many hours till we're home? At least what? We have about 200, at least 250 some miles, right?
Well, according to this thing, we're not going to get home till probably very close to 1 o'clock in the morning. I think it's going to be later.
We have quite a few hours. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Christy. And we'll all chat with you later, and we'll be more awake tomorrow. So,
Clocks have
bye-bye.
changed. We're back in the right time
oh,
zone.
we're back in the right time zone?
Yeah.
So it's actually 9 o'clock for us. We'll be careful. Bye-bye. Have a good evening.